Ladies and gents, welcome back. Today I'm very excited for this video. We're going to be talking about how to get thousands of dollars worth of equipment to start really any physical labor business that you can think of for free, effectively. So that could be window washing. You've seen that a lot on TikTok. Could be gutter cleaning, could be driveway sealing, could be landscaping. How do you start it with no money? I'm going to show you exactly how. This is going to blow your brain cells. So yeah, hopefully you learned something. Let's just get right into it. This is the money printing blueprint, because really, if you do this properly, you can start a $1,000 a day business just like that. It can happen really quickly. So here's the agenda for today. Who am I and why should you listen to me? What if I told you? I'm going to sell you the dream here. I'm going to be a salesman. We're going to go through the actual method and how you can get thousands of dollars worth of equipment to start your business effectively for free. I'm going to tell you the possibilities, how far this method can go, and what you can do with it, and how you can get started making $100 to $200 an hour today. So who am I and why should you listen to me? I'm 18, started a home service business a couple years ago, doing around $6,000 a month right now. Did $3,000 last week. So it's definitely scaling, trying to scale to consistent 10K months. That's where I'm at with the business right now. So if you're more advanced than me, maybe click off. But if you're not, then you probably have a thing or two to learn. So let's move on. Let me sell you the dream here. What if I told you there was a way to get thousands of dollars worth of equipment for free to start your home service landscaping business? I sound like a salesman. There's nothing in the description. I promise you this method is absolutely crazy and you're going to love it. So if you've had an idea of starting a window washing business, you've had an idea of starting a lawn mowing company, you've had the idea to start a landscaping company, but you just don't have the money to start it up, this is what you do, okay? This is no longer an issue. This method is going to completely solve that. All of your startup costs are going to be taken care of. So that's no longer an excuse. You're going to start your business this week. You're going to be making truckloads of money. All right. Pun intended. So the method, I learned this entire philosophy from the man himself, Andrew Tate. Whether or not you like him, this is where I learned it from. So anyways, here's the method. Okay. Here's what you're going to do to get thousands of dollars worth of equipment to start your business effectively for free. You can get a truck, you can get a ladder, you can get an excavator, you could get a squeegee to start window washing, you could get a driveway sealing machine, you could literally get whatever your heart desires. So the first thing you need to do, and by the way, I've done this method, okay? So I don't want to just be talking theory here. I actually have done it, and I'll show you my results later in this video. The first thing you need to do is generate sales. You need to know that there's a demand for whatever business you're going to start before you go buy the equipment, okay? Because if you don't, then you're just going to be in debt and you're going to be fucked. So make sure that there's interest before you have the equipment. Now, this is where this method is so powerful. Everybody is thinking in reverse. Everybody thinks I need a truck to start a junk removal business, or I need a ladder to start a gutter cleaning business. When in reality, you need sales, you need people interested in those services before you even go buy the ladder or the truck for junk removal, okay? And people get scared. They think, okay, so I'm going to get these sales. I'm going to hand out flyers for gutter cleaning. I'm going to get sales. And then what do? I can't fulfill them. I don't have a ladder. I don't have a truck for this. I don't have the right equipment. What do? Speed, ladies and gentlemen. Speed. Move quickly. You now have sales. So what are you going to do? You're going to buy the equipment with a credit card, okay? You're going to buy the equipment with a credit card or take out a loan from the bank of your parents, okay? Either one. I recommend the credit card. You're going to buy the equipment on credit. You've just told all these people you can clean their gutters or wash their windows or whatever have you. Now you need to move quickly because you don't want to let all these people down and lose all the money. So you buy it on credit. Then with that equipment, you fulfill all the sales you've just processed and use the money you made from those sales to cover the initial cost of the equipment. So now you've bought the equipment on credit. You've used the equipment to make money. You've used that money to cover the initial cost of the equipment. So now you're not charged any interest and you've effectively just generated this piece of equipment, however large or small, out of thin air. It could be a truck. It could be a ladder. It could be an excavator. It could be anything. But you've just generated it without having to wait the months it would have taken you to save up $20,000 for a truck in the first place. You've just generated it in 2 days' time. If you move with speed, you can make a lot of money. Whatever piece of equipment you're going to buy is usually proportional to its income generating potential. So what does that mean in regular English? If you use this method to buy a squeegee to clean windows, you're not going to have to make much money to pay it back. If you buy a truck, a $20,000 truck, you're going to have to make a lot more money in a shorter period of time to pay it back, which can be scarier. However, the machine is proportional to its income generating potential. That's a Dylan Ahern original, which means the truck is capable of producing more income than the window washing squeegee is. So, although you have to make more money to pay it off, it's also capable of generating you more revenue. I'll give you an example. I did this method to buy my driveway sealing machine. Okay, it was $2,150, which I did not have at the time. I bought it on credit, and within the first few days, I've already paid it back. I followed this method to a T in order. I got sales, I generated demand, so I knew there was an interest in my service. I didn't want to lose all these sales and all this potential revenue, so I moved quickly. I ordered this machine, got the machine up and running within a couple days, and learned how to use it and fulfilled all of the orders and paid back the machine within the first week. Within the first week of starting my business, $2,000. Can you say that for yours? Probably not, because you're not using your brain. Speed, you have to move quickly, right? This is endless motivation to make the money back, okay? It lights a fire under your ass because you don't want to disappoint the people, you don't want to lose the sales, and you don't want to be charged interest on your credit and ruin your credit score. So what do? You're going to hustle, you're going to find a way. Trust me, this method works. I just, created a driveway sealing machine out of thin air, basically. If I were to save up for it, and that driveway sealing machine has an income generating potential of thousands of dollars a day. It's a very valuable piece of equipment. If I waited to save up that amount before I purchased it, it would have been months and I never would have got started and I would have lost all of those sales. So pay off your equipment. It's happy days. These are my results as already discussed. This is the machine I bought. $2,000 for this thing, not even including the barrel, which we had to buy separate. It applies tar to driveways. Average price $200 to $300 a job, takes like an hour. So it's a very valuable machine, a very lucrative machine. Okay, so I'm telling you this works. I've done it firsthand. I'm about to do it again for a $26,000 truck. So video coming soon. Stay tuned for that. Going to check it out tomorrow. So I just want to open your mind to the possibilities with this method. It's so powerful. You could get a truck. You could start a moving business. Right? Maybe you've had an idea for a while. You wanted to start a lawn mowing company. You wanted to start window washing, gutter cleaning, raking leaves. You wanted to start staining decks. You wanted to start painting. Whatever, your heart desires, really, whatever you are keen on doing, whatever you're good at, you can do without the initial cost of equipment. You just need sales, which you can get for free, handing out flyers or knocking on doors or posting on Facebook. You could start $1 million landscaping company. You just need to, buy an excavator and do the same thing. You might run into a few more hurdles than something simpler like a lawnmower. But again, the machine is proportional to its income generating potential. So this excavator can earn you thousands of dollars a day, whereas this lawnmower can earn you a couple hundred. So it's the risk and reward. Just open your mind. This is a very powerful method, and I know it works firsthand. That's why you can tell I'm so excited when I'm telling you about it. So if you want to get started today, here's what you need to do. Decide on a high income business, okay? Nothing under $100 an hour and nothing hourly. So, not yard cleaning for $25 an hour. You want to do it per project so that you're making the most per hour when you work it out, okay? You need to make sure you can get sales. You don't want to start a business without knowing there's a demand for it in your area. You want to buy the equipment on credit or take out a loan from your parents. You then want to buy the equipment. You're going to hustle before your deadline to pay it all off. You're going to learn so much in the process, and you're going to figure it out, or else you're going to be in debt. And humans are afraid of losing things, so I'm pretty sure you'll figure it out. Even if you have a month of stress, waking up at 6 a.m. to get it done, who cares? Life's short. Work hard, man. It's not that big a deal. And if you do that, if you get started today, you've just generated, you've just financed, you've just manifested some professional equipment for your new business out of thin air. Out of thin air. You would have had to save up months for this kind of thing, and you can just buy it instantly and use it to make money. This is so powerful. I don't know if you understand. You could be competing with your industry leaders, with the leaders in your community. Let's say there's a landscaping company in your area that does millions, right? They have all the top of the line equipment. What if you just bought some of that equipment outright? You've just saved yourself years over the company who upgrades slowly every year to the next model of the equipment. You can just buy the best thing outright and make the best money with it. And you're already a top tier competitor in your niche with this method. So you've saved yourself years of climbing the ranks just because you're starting from 100 where they're starting at 0. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this valuable, you know what to do. Get me out of university so I can do this full time. So like and sub. More videos coming your way. Trying to do daily uploads. I'm just going to do it, man. Daily uploads. Yes, sir. I'm promising you. So yeah, I've already got some more lined up, already filmed. So stay tuned for those.